It's your girl Jay, and welcome to Weekly Roundup, show where I talk about the hottest things that happen in K-pop this week. So let's jump into the first story right away. GOT7 has finally got their first win. Now, a lot of you may know that they actually won with If You Do, I believe, on Show Champion. But this week they won on Mnet Countdown, marking their first time ever winning on a major music show. So it was really sad, and it was just like people's first wins always, like even groups I don't stan, when I watch their first win videos, it always gets me so emotional because just thinking how much time and effort they put into training, and like even after you debut, you never really know if you're gonna hit it big. So the fact that after all this, all these emotions are building up, and then when they finally win number one, they cry. And with GOT7, there was probably even more pressure on them because since they're in a big three company, people expect you to be like a major hit right away. But the fact that it was taking them so long to win number one as a big three group, it probably was a lot of pressure on them. And just to see them come undone and crying and things like that, but it was just really adorable. And I would have to say, out of all the number one wins I've seen throughout my life in K-pop, one of the ones that I found like most tear-jerking was when Kara won number one with Honey. They've been through member changes, and it was just like a hard time for them. That was their first number one, and it was like a testament to the fact that they were finally gaining popularity. At the time, I don't know how much of a Kara stan I was, but I remember almost like crying when I saw that. Speaking of JYP's newest girl group, Twice, recently announced that they'd be coming back in April, and I'm so freaking excited because I freaking love Twice. They're so cute. I love that Ooh Ah song. Their album was so cute, and I don't know, they just give me really good vibes and feels. I think overall I get really good vibes and feels from most JYP groups, but they're just like, ugh, like I love them. They're so cute. Unfortunately, they already are running into a mishap because apparently a picture from them on set of their new music video has leaked. Now, of course, y'all know how media play works. Y'all know how PR works. A lot of people feel as though JYP Entertainment leaked this themselves to create buzz surrounding the comeback, but either way, it's cool for us because we get a little sneak peek into what the music video looks like. So in this screenshot, the members of Twice are donning hot pants, mini crop tops, and mini crop top jerseys. It seems as though they cut Jungyeon's hair even shorter, which slay queen, slay. And now a lot of people are saying the girl with the blonde pigtails you see is Sana. So Sana has gone blonde and apparently got a weave because those are some thick pigtails. I'm just really excited for the overall looks. It looks like Dahyun has went back to the two-tone. Is that Dahyun? I don't know. And overall, they just all look really good. But of course, we cannot let them get away with these outfits. A lot of people have already been starting to make the comparison to the outfits that they're wearing in the picture to what SNSD wore back when they came out with the song Oh back in 2010. Now, this same pseudo plagiarism accusation, I don't even know what to call it, came about last summer when AOA released their teasers for Heart Attack. A lot of people thought it was really reminiscent of SNSD's O era and started criticizing them and coming for them. But then after the music video was released and the song, a lot of people realized that it was extremely different. So people stopped with the comparisons. And I think for now it makes sense. I mean, this thing is the only thing we have of Twice. So a lot of people are going to make the comparisons because this is all we have right now. But for all we know, that scene might just happen once. And honestly, as much as I did love Sochi when they did Oh, they do not own those outfits, people. Those outfits were inspired by what professional cheerleaders wear, and that's where they got the inspiration from. So they don't have a monopoly over an outfit. And you know what, let me just do an all-encompassing read real quick to all y'all who, just because your faves wore something once, who get all snippy because some other group may wear something that has a similar concept in a sense. Y'all need to know that most concepts are inspired by something else. So if your fave wore, I don't know, a school uniform and somebody else wears it too in their things, that's not copying. School uniforms are common. If your fave had a Pippi Longstockings theme and then somebody else does it, Pippi Longstocking was a thing before both groups existed. So people need to stop being so sensitive when they see something that maybe their group even popularized, but just their group wore something in general. Guys, there's only so many concepts in the world, all right? Speaking speaking of Twice's comeback, JYP, he just decided they're coming back, so let me also come back. As JYP announced that he would also be making a comeback in April. Now, last year, a lot of people said that JYP coming back with Who's Your Mama kind of, in a sense, cock-blocked Miss A when they came out with Only You. And a lot of people thought that JYP has kind of like a responsibility to make sure things like that don't happen since they're from the same company. So now a lot of people are seeing this and thinking the same thing might happen with Twice. Now, I definitely think they're probably going to be battling out in the charts. I'm not sure if JYP is that active on music shows, but either way, there's going to be some competition there regardless. Now, who's going to win that competition? I don't know, because the thing is with JYP, Who's Your Mama happens to just be a big hit, and therefore that's how the overshadowing happened. Even though Miss A's Only You was really popular in its own regard, so I don't know why people still complain about that. So I think we're just going to have to sit back and see what happens. I definitely think Twice probably has a much bigger fan base than JYP at this point, so as in physical albums, they'll probably have a leg up on him in that situation. But I don't know, it's really interesting to see. Maybe it will play out as JYP being the victor. And last but not least, in couples news, alert, we have a new couple of 2016, Krystal from FX and Kai from EXO. This is the first member of FX to be publicly dating and the second member of EXO to do so. So yesterday, the Good Sis Dispatch all of a sudden released these photos of Kai and Krystal on a date. They were cute, they were sneaking around, they had matching circle glasses. It was cute. And almost immediately afterwards, SM confirmed that the two are indeed dating. And I love they use that age-old excuse, started as friends and developed feelings for each other. I'm getting that tattooed on my neck. Now, what I thought was really funny about this couple reveal was that when Dispatch posted the pictures, it was April Fool's Day in Korea. So a lot of people were so shocked that they thought it was a joke, and they're like, this must be like Dispatch's April Fool's joke. But as soon as SM confirmed it, people are like, oh, this is actually real. Now, what's also interesting is that a couple days before this news was released, there was actually a post going around, I guess the fandom, that had rumors that Krystal and Kai were dating, but a lot of people just wrote it off as the Lulu, and now we know it's true, y'all. What is even going on? But I feel like this couple's really cute. Like, they're just, their auras and like their visual slayage is like freaking next level. I feel like a lot of people are fearing for Krystal because, you know, and XOL tend to have this tendency to bring down and bash any girls that EXO associates with. And while it probably is happening, I, for the most part, am only seeing positive comments from both XOL and Muse. And I definitely feel like, unlike the pandemonium that happened with Baekhyun and Taeyeon, this is definitely going to be a couple that people have a more chill attitude towards and won't harass as much and just let them date quietly. I mean, Kai and Krystal seem like really private people to begin with, so I feel like fans and non-fans are kind of just going to respect that and leave them alone for the most part. Now, one of the things is that Krystal and Kai are like the nice, likable, like I've noticed that when it comes to Krystal and Kai, they're really popular. They have really big fandoms, but they're also the ones that are really popular outside their fandom as well. Like, even if you don't like FX, you probably like Krystal, and even if you don't like EXO, you probably like Kai. And I feel like because of that, they tend to be shipped a lot. Like, Kai and Krystal have so many ships. So in honor of the birth of this new couple, I would like to have a moment of silence in honor of all the ships, crack ships or otherwise, that died yesterday. I don't care what you say, that last one was true love. It was real. So that's it for this episode of Weekly Roundup. But what do you think of the things that I talked about? Who do you think is gonna come out on top with the Twice versus JYP battle that's gonna come in April? How do you feel about GOT7 getting their first win? And what other first win announcements made you cry? And last but not least, what do you think of the new Krystal couple? Did you see it coming? And how many other couples do you think are secretly a brewing and has some entertainment. That's it for today, and see you next time on Jay's Weekly Roundup. Bye.